Hey everyone, Garrett here. Welcome back to another great episode of This Week at Tate Yoko. We got a lot to go through. We got some cool rare jeans. We got some upcoming products. We got some fades to talk about and much, much more. So you definitely want to stick around until the end. Don't forget, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to come around to the fit zone here. Maybe I'll take a little seat. I'm wearing my vintage A3 herringbone cap. I have on also... This is the MIJ 14 Heritage jacket. This is probably one size bigger than I'd normally wear. This is a medium. But this is going to be coming very soon to Tate Yoko and Naked Famous NYC and all the retailers. So yeah, MIJ 14 jackets, jeans coming soon. More on that in a bit. I have on my white circular knit tee, which it looks like I spilled some of my pasta on at lunchtime. Just noticing that oil stain. I wore my Veg Tan leather thick belt by accident because I wore black shoes today. So I wore the wrong belt, sorry. Left hand twills, Strong Guys. These guys have been going for about 7 months now. And then Toys McCoy's, they call these like low quarter shoes. I don't know, derbies. Anyways, who's next, Max? Come.
Hello everybody. So today I'm wearing my Made in Japan black hat. I got also the MI Joker jacket. So this is the Batman collab. I'll show you the, not my t-shirt, but ha 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 here. And a nice Joker face in the back. And this is purple like you can see, so it matched my Brooks Cascadia shoes. I also wear my Elephant 7 pants in black with Rick and Morty patch.
Oh, can't quite see it.
Can't see it.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. Your belt's too hard.
Anyway, next time. And yeah, that's all from me today.
How's it going, guys? Lawrence Fishburne from King of New York here. Jimmy Jump, I'm joking. Today we got the black circular knit tee with the Casio watch. More about that later.
Oh, I forgot about my watch.
It's all good. And then we got the black buffalo belt in the left hand twill. Groovy Guys paired with some brown loafers that I recently just got over the weekend actually.
So fresh. Leather outsoles.
Leather outsoles, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. I forgot to do the wrist check. Terry, you can get in.
I'm gonna get in there, and I'll do my best not to forget the
I
wrist
also forgot the G-Shock. I always forget the name. Mine's the GWM
5610U.
U. Yes.
I
And
know
Terry's got the similar.
I have the GWM 5600. That's right, my 15-year-old G-Shock original battery. I bought it new in Japan 15 years ago. I try not to think too hard about that, but it's working great. So yes, it's me, it's Terry, doing a little bit of a fit check over here. I'm gonna go kind of stand in the fit check zone. I like to go from bottom to top, and we'll just kind of prove. I got some cool things on here. So Thursdays, I got the fleshy
waxed flesh. Horween.
Horween waxed flesh sneakers from Thursday. I kind of like them. Warm Japan. My MIJ 12 True Guys starting to get kind of a little bit of a dirty fade. I assure you, I cleaned them, but they kind of have a nice, a really nice fade coming on. Unlike Garrett, I am matched leather, brown today there. So I got the good old trusty thick belt Veg Tan, gray circular knit t-shirt, and kind of shown off today. I've had this for since last fall, but I've only ever shown it off here today for the first time. My Shock 375. This is kind of like a rough out jacket here. It's all.
We have these on the website.
Yes, these are for sale from Tate Yoko. I bought mine with my own dollar dues. You can buy some of yours with your own dollar dues right today at Tate Yoko. It's kind of cool. The smooth side is on the inside, so it's kind of like that smooth skin to skin that I know you're all craving.
How do you recommend you style that one?
Light. This is like, I want to talk about this a little bit. This is the summer leather jacket. Like t-shirts underneath only, maybe a vest, or maybe a couple of, I don't know, maybe a couple of hot meals if you like me. There definitely has a bit of room for you know, some Dunkin' Donuts or whatever.
But yeah, big arms.
It does not have big arms. These are like, I would call them fitted arms. It's quite nice. It does take a couple of days to kind of like break in and mold your body, which it kind of has. I found it a little bit tight in the beginning, but now I'm kind of liking it. Especially driving out there in the summer. So this is kind of like, I guess, a California jacket. It's like a t-shirt and leather. That's it. It is not lined on the inside, but it does have a little bit of lining on the sleeve just so you can put on your jacket a little bit easier, not get stuck there when things get sweaty or whatever. Regular old ball cap from a local brewery, and the G-Shock. One more time, the G-Shock there again there. So I got to start and finish with that one. This one's seen better days, but it still works. So let's get in. What's new in the warehouse? Not too much, but I just want to go over real quick about, we have this cool pair of a faded pair of jeans. I think these are High Noons. That's right, High Noons. This got kind of this cool prototype High Noons. I'm going to show them off real quick on the camera. These are available for sale in the unfaded original form. It's going to give you guys a little bit of a preview of what you can expect with a couple of miles under your belt on your legs of these jeans over here. So
we'll be doing a fade review, so stay tuned and subscribe.
In-depth fade review to come later on this space. So that's about it. No release this week, but we got really big ones coming up soon. So we're gonna make up for it with like kind of like a delayed punch. All right, let's get into today's episode over here.
So we got some new products here. These are not on the website just yet, but they're coming soon. And I thought we could just give a little teaser. And I know Terry right here, he's a big fan of wool socks, and so am I. I wear wool socks year round, and I know a lot of you are behind the screen going like, what? Your feet must be so hot all summer, you know, wool socks in the summer, you cannot do it, you have to wear cotton. I'm here to tell you that is incorrect. Wool socks are the best socks. Doesn't matter what time of the year, hot, cold. You just need to find the right wool sock, because wool socks are, one, going to keep your feet nice and dry. They're antimicrobial, and they're just going to be much more comfortable than a cotton sock that gets all wet and swampy.
Yeah, swampy. Yeah. No, I'm a huge believer in wool socks. I mean, like if you guys are kind of into clothes, outdoor wear, or just I guess fabric technology in general, that, you know, wool is basically like this nice natural wonder material, and yeah, you just set it and forget it. Hot weather, cold weather, dry, wet. I just like it. I'm wearing wool socks right now. I just wear wool all the time. So this is a long time coming. I kind of knew this was coming, and I'm actually really excited that it's finally happening. Made in Canada, all wool, right here, nice and strong, and we're trying to send it out to you guys at a nice, reasonable rate.
So the brand is called Dure, which is a made in Canada brand, and I've chosen 5 different socks, a nice little smorgasbord, as we like to say, of socky wool.
I guess
sock
you do
goodness.
like to say that, you
Yes.
Nordic types.
Yes. And so starting off from the lightest to the warmest, this is what I'd probably recommend for most people.
Yeah.
We're just getting into the wool sock game, especially if you're going to be wearing them in the summer or just, you know, indoors in the office. This is like the replacement for your regular sock here. So we have a nice merino wool sock. If you look on the side here, there's a little flame indicator. So just one flame, that means the lowest level of
not
warmth.
too spicy, not too spicy. Everyone can digest this one over here. And it's not going to be too bulky, so it'll still fit into your, like, you know, your regular shoes.
Quite thin, actually.
Yeah,
so it's not going to, like, make your shoes too tight.
Yeah, dress shoes, no problem. Like, I know you and Vinny there with the loafers and, like, the classic leather shoes. This is the perfect choice.
Okay, so that's the lightweight merino wool in black. Next up, we have this guy here. This is what I wear all the time. This one's called the Abenaki. I know what Abenaki. I'm not sure what that means, but I wear this one every.
First Nation.
It's a First Nations name.
It is.
That's what it sounds like, but it also kind of sounds like it could be Japanese.
It's far more likely that is the name of a
It's
First
probably
Nation
a First Nation
here in
thing.
Canada.
Yeah.
Far more likely.
So this one, it goes up one level to the Two Flames.
Yeah, Two Flames.
But even this one, I don't find it very hot. I wear this all summer round, all summer long.
Did you wear them in Hong Kong?
Yes, of course.
Of course. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
and the thing is, because they are a wool blend,
Yeah.
they wick the sweat away. So, like, you know when you come home after, like, a long, hot day and your socks are all, like, moist and wet and they just don't feel comfy?
I don't, because I wear wool socks.
Exactly. This doesn't happen. You wear the wool sock, it wicks the moisture away. Your feet stay dry, feeling all day. You're less likely to get blisters and all that.
No Hong Kong foot?
No,
No
never.
Hong Kong foot.
No, never. And so yeah, this is what I personally wear all year. I'm a little bit more tolerant of like warm feet. Like I'll wear boots and like wool socks all year, like even thick wool socks. But yeah, this is, I'd say, like more for spring, fall, or if you do like a little bit of a thicker sock during the summertime, this is a good option too. Next up, we have Terry's pick.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk about this one.
So this is also, we got like the 2 out of the 3, 2 out of the 4 flame rating over there. So it's warm enough without being too warm. This one, I just want to get the name so I say it right over there. The Otish. Otish. It might be a mountain, I think. This is basically like the sock you just saw before, but a bit more structured. All right, so if you're looking for a little bit more structure in your sock there, with like a pad, a cushion pad.
Let's just take it out.
Yeah, we'll just kind of show it off there. Say? Oh yeah, there's a Terry loop inside over there. Thank you, Max. We got to get you here on the sock talk over here. So it is kind of looped, pleasantly looped over here. So this one has a little bit of cushion there. So this is great if you want to do a little bit of hiking. These are the ones that you want to put under your feet if you're kind of hitting the trails, spending some time up in the hills or down in the valleys.
I think this is like a great kind of like biking or like workout sock. Like,
This is the type of sock that I used to wear like all the time, 24/7. Yeah, like the nice one is like just with the Terry loop, with the structure there on the foot there. It's just a nice, simple, everyday, and it's wool and it's strong. It has a little bit of, I think these all have a little bit of nylon there to stop them from falling apart. Yes,
yeah.
they do. Yeah, so it's nice merino wool with a bit of nylon for strength. You know, that's the only reason it's there, because if it's 100%
keep
wool
its
sock,
shape.
yeah, 100% wool sock won't last that long. Yeah, you know.
Plus the
especially if you're
nylon's
hard.
good at wicking away the moisture as well.
It's also
so.
great. It's one of the nice like synthetic fibers out there. So big fan of the nylon. So the Otish there, kind of like your nice hiking sock for every day. And now we're getting into the big boys.
Okay, now we're getting into more of like the fall winter socks here. So we're going up one level here to the 3 flame rating. Okay, this is the classic. They call it the classic, literally classique.
the classic.
That's what it says.
This is what all sock monkeys are made out of.
Yes.
Oh my
exactly.
god, that's where sock monkeys come from.
So yeah, this one I just thought we couldn't pass up on the classique for good reason. It is, you know, the classic. It reminds me of like lumberjacks. I don't know if lumberjacks ever actually wore this, but I'd assume they would. And this is gonna
BC,
be.
you should know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's not like I look at their socks. Take off your shoes.
You look at their
Show me
boots,
your
man. You looked at their boots. I'm sure I thought that was like the next step.
But you know, I see actually when I did live in BC, a lot of people in Vancouver always wear these in the winter time. They go a little bit higher. They're very warm, not too warm, not too bulky, so you can still, you know, put them in your Blundstones or your average shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're gonna have a good time, especially if you're in like not too cold of a climate. So like around town, maybe you're going up to your cottage or something. You need just a nicer, warmer sock, or even like if you're going skiing or something, you can throw this in the ski boot because it goes a little higher. So this is the classique at the 3 flames rating, and then I got like the big kahuna, I guess
The
you
big
could say.
kahuna, yeah.
Oh.
It's humongous.
I don't want you to take this one out. This one.
Yeah, I'm gonna call
It's a
call
very-
this one the ice fishing special.
To use a very Canadian word, this is the very skookum sock.
Oh, skookum. This is extremely skookum.
It's very skookum. All right, so over here we got here. I think Terry, you need to hold this for me.
Yeah, for size. Look at the size.
This
these
one
things.
is called the Yeti, which is another like kind of Canadian word, right? Do they have Yetis in the United States?
I don't know if Yeti's Canadian.
Is it? I don't know.
No,
Anyways, I'm
no,
sure you
I'm
Americans.
I don't have to say maybe not, but
But oh, no, Sasquatch.
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 Ooh, Sasquatch.
Is that a
definitely
Canadian word?
It could be like, I don't know, from like Oregon or something.
I think it's like a Pacific Northwest
It's
type thing.
definitely Pacific Northwest. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got these Yetis.
Yetis.
Not Sasquatches.
And just look how thick and big and warm this, like Terry said, it's the ice
Yeah,
fishing
outdoor
special.
in the winter plus sedentary. So if you are like sitting on a bucket staring at a hole in the ice, I've been there. This is the sock for you. If you're sitting in like maybe like a deer blind and you're not moving, this could be there for you.
Yes.
So yeah, if it's cold and you're not moving, these ones are going to be great there. This is thick, man.
And the thing is too, like a lot of people when they think of wool, they think of like their childhood, like and having an itchy wool sweater or something. Like these are not itchy. Like it's not itchy at all. This is quite nice. So yeah, you don't have to worry about these feeling itchy on your feet. That goes for all of the socks. They're all going to be quite nice. And again, I never feel any itchiness on my feet or
especially
my legs.
especially wool socks there. So we've got 5 flavors, and we kind of went from like lightweight in terms of warmth into like super mega heavyweight. Like, trust us, you're not going to get cold feet with this one. Or if you have a partner in your life and they've always said like, I've got cold feet, I'm always so cold, get him one of these.
Yeah, that's actually me.
Everybody knows somebody who's always cold.
I don't usually get cold. Like, my upper body is almost always warm, but my feet are always cold. I have like bad blood circulation.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the reason why I like to wear like the warmer, like the level 2 wool socks all year round. Like, even now I'm just feeling my feet like a little bit cold, not gonna lie.
Oh man, I don't have that problem, but I definitely I run hot feet, but I still wool every day. So,
okay, so next up, I thought we could show off a few rare jeans from previous collaborations, previous Naked Famous Denim collaborations, because we do have a cool collaboration coming up in the fall. You're definitely going to want to know about it. So we talked about it on the live stream. Last live stream, we showed off one of the pairs. We showed off all the fabrics already. We showed off the patches. Every live stream, we're going to be showing off another pair. I'm not going to say what the collaboration is, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be excited and interested. So definitely head over to that after this. Make sure you subscribe. Join the live stream. You can ask questions. We'll answer them live. And it's just a good old time on the live stream. So anyways, getting back to collaborations here, I want to show off a few that I found. I just went through the archive some rare stuff.
Whoa.
Way back. All right, so starting up here, we have starting off easy mode. You guys all know what brand this is. This is Batman. These are the Dark Knight, and just look how nicely these have faded. I really do like the selvage detail on this one. It's kind of got like the vintage Batman selvage detail and the yellow, nice accent. But here's my favorite thing about this jean. When I think of the Dark Knight, I think of dark and rain. But if you look at the fades, it has this like textured rainfall slub on it that just, to me, perfectly matches that theme.
It kind of does, actually. Yeah,
right?
This really does look like kind of like a film noir rainy night there.
Exactly. So anyways, this is the Dark Knight selvage. It's got a pretty cool leather patch on it. Again, I'm not going to go through every single detail. I think we did a fade review on these, probably. Anyways, next up, another
I've
rare...
never seen this one, so...
You know what? We're going to keep this for later.
It's too special.
Okay, next up, we got these guys. Some of you, if you've been around for a couple years, you'll remember these. The Toxic Avengers. I think this pair was sent in by... Was it BD?
He sent in one. He sent in 36.
He sent in... this is sent in by BD. So
good old BD, yeah.
To BD. He's a regular live stream
He's a real one.
watcher. He's an all-around cool guy. And he sent this pair in. Look at the patch is just faded and patinaed quite nicely here. We got the embroidery. He's been traumatized.
He has been traumatized.
Yeah.
But BD wasn't traumatized. I want to get right in here. I'm going to like cut Garrett off there because something that really struck me, especially in comparison to the recent one, these jeans have something that a lot of other jeans don't have, and that's horizontal, like horizontal action. Though it is like that kind of that Frankenstein-y, monstrous,
the broken twill,
the most broken of twills there, and you don't normally get like this horizontal effect on like slubby jeans. It's almost always vertical. So this is really, really cool. So if you want to be really different,
yeah, this was kind of a really special collaboration. The Toxic Avenger. It's just kind of like a little small one and done collaboration, but really something special. And the jackets for those were very cool as well.
Oh man.
Okay, next up, we got this one. You have to be a real old head to know this one.
I don't.
I'm gonna let you guys look at it, see if you can guess what it is. So this is Naked Famous Denim X Kamicazi Attack. So this is quite a throwback. It's got some pretty cool details in here. This must have been a sample. It must have been, I think.
Sure looks like
this is the Hell-Toed Academy. Look at the selvage coin pocket on there.
it's kind of weird. Yeah, weird.
These are made in Japan, by the way. And then look at this cool selvage detail on the back pocket as well. Little pink selvage edge. But beautiful texture on these. We used to sell them at Tate Yoko way back when. So,
yeah, before my time. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
So that's a cool little collaboration here. Next up, we have XLarge. You may be familiar with this LA brand. They used to be a little bit more popular, but we did a collaboration with him back in the day. I think feels like the Indigo Power Stretch. Looks kind of like it. And yeah, I love this pair because on the yoke, it's got this cool X-large monogram pattern, like the little checkered work. And I really do love, this is one of my favorite patches of all time. Full color, you can see the X-large gorilla grabbing the tragic blonde, and then you have that red checkered background. So this is such a fun patch. I really like.
For a second, I thought she was sitting on like a rock formation, but
No,
that is a gorilla paw.
Grabbing her. Kind of, an homage to a movie, I think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll save this. There's actually some more Dure stuff, but we're going to save that for later. Another episode. Oh, and I almost forgot. A little bit of back pocket embroidery on the back there. And then last up, for me at least, I have this pair. This is a Raised by Wolves pair. So Raised by Wolves is a Canadian streetwear brand from Ontario. And we've had them in the store for a long time. So you head over to tateyoko.com. You can check out that. But it's just got a really cool patch. Flasher. So it says, flip up your cuff to flip them off. So what does that mean? I guess we should find out. We have the classic line from Raised by Wolves. You may or may not be familiar with.
Mm-hmm. Kind of not their thing, but it's a thing they do.
It's a thing.
It's a thing they do.
And the patch on this one. People send me emails asking if they can have this patch put on their jeans. And we have to tell them no.
Yeah.
Because it is a licensed collaboration. But it is one of our cooler patches, I think, with the two wolves and then the tragic blonde in the middle. Very nice veg tan leather patch. Okay, next, Max. I think you should start us off because you own those.
Yeah.
The Street Fighter edition, super heavyweight, sumo weight they call it. So I'm far from a sumo, but wearing this, I'm getting there. So it's the Honda Heavy Selvage with you see the stripe pocket bag here with a real sumo. And yeah, we got the eyes here.
The flasher?
The flasher, it's like you can change the angle and see
go like
the action.
This way. Boom, boom, boom. You see that?
It's alive. And I think it's a red ID. Yeah, it's a red. Oh, red on one side and no, just red on two sides. Anyway, it's one of the nicest. More Street Fighter if you want.
Okay,
Terry?
I'll talk a little bit about the Street Fighter over there. I'm gonna jump right in there, not to cut you off there, Max, there, but just to kind of talk a little bit about the gamer in me there. So Street Fighter, yes, we've got a couple of cool Street Fighter jeans, not just the E Honda one over there, but you also have the M Bison. A little bit of super nerd trivia: he was not called M Bison in Japan.
Ooh,
yeah, you could be one of those guys there and say, well, actually, yeah, in Japan, well, they always called him Vega. And then there's a boxer character who was M Bison, and then like we called him Vega, and it kind of got back and forth.
You know what? I picked this one though because this was reminiscent of one of the upcoming collaboration jeans that we have. Like when I saw this, I went,
kind of
ooh, it kind of like it's obviously not the same, but the fabric is like kind of reminded me.
I just like this because I'm a sucker for purple wefts. Not that I own any, but I kind of really want some. But yeah, we got a slightly cool. We got a little M Bison over here on the pocket bag over there, thumbs down. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, finish him. But there you go. I mean, like I'm not like the greatest like fight. You won't see me at any, like those Evo fighting tournaments or anything like that. But I know I know a quarter circle forward punch if I have to, if pressed over there. So that's a cool one there. We have almost a complete collection over here. Of course, we have the Ken over here with the trying to get like the hollow kind of. Hope that shows up in camera. We getting that, Vinny?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are getting over here. Good, nice little Ken there with splash of color there. Of course, he's got the Hodoken Ken, of course, being the brother from
Did you
another
ever see the
brother.
shirt that came with this?
Yes,
The
we
Hodoken
actually showed it
embroidery?
off on it this week at Tate Yoko years ago. We even gave it away to somebody. I think there was a Hodoken shirt.
Yeah, those are one of the coolest shirts I think we ever made.
Yeah, the Hodoken shirts are pretty
And it was,
cool.
It was like a Dobby weave. It wasn't just like printed. It was like woven into the shirt.
Yeah, the Ken pocket over there. Again, with the color selvage. I'm a huge sucker for I like bold wefts. I like really, really, really bold wefts on this one. So this one, everything about this is bold. Just like the Bison is bold, baby bold. And then you have like this lovely,
Dude,
like
the
kind of like.
selvage is so cool.
Whoa,
It's like a little
that's
flamey,
kind of cool. That is
it changes as it goes.
that is a very, very special
That's gnarly.
selvage. Yeah, that kind of gets me inspired for some future collaborations.
Also, again, kind of reminiscent of maybe a future
Yeah.
gene that is coming
Yeah,
up.
exactly. So if you want to find more details about that, or if you already know, definitely head out there. Of course, this Thursday in a couple of days, watch me and Garrett talk about everything here at the Naked Famous Denim live stream.
7 p.m. Eastern time.
One of the most awaited ones, of course. You got the coolest guy. Everybody wants to choose him there. You know, we got Akuma there with his lovely little, like, you know, his symbol for heaven there is the cool Kangji. This guy, of course, was like the baddest of the bad
Yeah.
characters there. He's some really, really cool
If
one.
you recognize the fabric, very similar to the Shinigami.
Going over here.
So
there.
if you wanna get this fabric,
Just want to show it off again.
Oh,
there.
the inside is just badass.
So this is black on black, pretty like, you know, pretty slubby, very similar to the Shinigami in terms of construction. But of course, again, you got like these really cool. And this isn't like a full picture. This is just kind of like not monogram, but like a single print on
like
the pocket
outline.
bag. Yeah, I kind of like these pocket bags. I wonder
And
if
the yoke on the inside.
oh, the
very cool.
yoke. How did I not catch that? Now there's a nice touch.
Yeah.
The only you.
Lined yoke.
The only you and those who are close to you. Only you and those who are close to you. I'm not talking about your mom who does the laundry, but we get to enjoy that over there. And I got the last one. We got kind of like a before and after core. We got the Balanca, the character that everyone likes to hate there. He gets a little not enough love. For
I
poor
love him
Balanca,
because he's got this hair-on leather patch.
which does survive pretty well depending on like your
'cause
beltage.
as it wears away, you can still see the design.
Yeah, a little embossed there. Hair on, we've only done this in the milks, so I think
That and
True Grit was a True Grit hair on.
yes,
True Grit may have been
and
hair on.
this. There's only a handful.
I say bring back
But
hair
let's do
on
like a little
patches.
side by side.
Hair ons, yeah.
I believe we did a fade review of this one. So
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah,
did.
it's a winner.
So there's the front. There's the back. I do like the back pocket embroidery on this one as well. Cool orange contrast stitch.
Yeah. So, just kind of a little bit of a teaser, just showing off some of our collaborations here. These ones are video games, of course. I'm a bit of a video gamer. I really, really do enjoy these things over there. I love to see more video games coming out there. I've been playing a little bit of video game myself there. I've been playing the new Doom Dark Ages, really getting
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Ripping and tearing. But we were really cool, a Doom Throughout the Ages series. I just thought of it now. I know this little bit of live stream energy there, but you start off with the original Doom, which I used to play on Shareware when it came out. Yeah, original Doom guy, and then kind of moving on there. Yeah, the Doom 3, oh man, that'd be a great one. So maybe we'll go down to, Brandon is actually looking into this, so let us know, guys. Let us know if there's other properties that you want to see collabs. Drop in the comments. Come watch us on the live stream especially. This is where we love to talk about that stuff. And we'll talk about like possibilities for licensed jeans. There's always so many more ideas than jean possibilities, but we do our best to make sure that they're always really, really cool.
All right, Vinny.
Speaking of video games,
Oh yeah.
Tell us more.
I would love to see like a Tekken. I was a Tekken kid. I was a Tekken
Oh, he's
kid.
a Tekken kid?
And my favorite character, me and my homies, we used to play Tekken a lot, and I would always main Katarina.
Oh,
and,
like the bear or something.
No, Katarina for I created this term with the homies, but the horny buff. Anyways, back on topic. I got 2 jeans for y'all. Of course, the most beloved Dragon Ball Z collaboration. I am an anime fan, and Dragon Ball was one of those animes that I grew up watching. Not so much. I didn't even finish it. I only finished the first one, not even the Z. But we got the Vegeta pair with his symbol. And what's cool, yellow pocket bags for when they go Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Super Saiyan.
And I also like the
Yeah. The
This is so
woven
sick.
label is,
This is so
super
sick.
cool.
I love those
The veg tan leather patch.
Mhm.
These ones are nicely faded. Give us a
Oh,
full
yeah.
view of these guys.
I'm pretty sure we did like a fade
Yeah.
review on these.
Okay.
Year. I wonder what the salvage ID is actually. Oh, it's just blue. Your boy got blue.
All right. What else you got there,
All
Vinny?
right, what else? Ooh. Me personally, I didn't even know we did this. This was before my time, but what y'all know about Crooks and Castles though? This is so. This actually surprised me when I saw in the archives that Garrett pulled out. It kind of reminds me of the natural indigo color jean, but I do like the. Oh, I just noticed. All right, y'all are familiar with the drawn version, the 2D version of the Tragic Blind. But what y'all know about the 3D, the realistic one? It's kind of like if you guys go to New York, the New York store, they got some New York stickers, and it's just kind of like realistic a little bit. But
No, this
yeah.
is a real person.
But
this
this
is a
is-
photograph.
Hey man, don't show beneath the table. But anyways, yeah. this
Show
is
us
so
the
cool.
inside. Show us
Inside,
the.
very reminiscent.
Show us
to-
the back of the yoke. Inside the yoke.
Yeah, very kind of reminds me of the nude jeans we used to have.
Also, maybe an update
Oh.
on nude jeans
Just not show
on the
that.
live stream.
Not show that. There's actual exposed titties there. Let's see the salvage ID. But yeah, growing up, I noticed a lot of kids wearing Crooks and Castles. Usually those are the kids that like to do a lot of school fights. I was a mediator for a few of them.
Mediator or judge?
A mediator. I no longer fight.
He no longer fight. Then he put his fighting days behind him there. So anyway, that's just a fun little wrap up of a couple of our licensed jeans over there. You know, jeans that we've done in collaboration with other license holders there. That's like a collaboration, if you will, and they're really, really fun. So give me a little sneak peek. Again, we're just trying to remind you guys, if you want the latest and greatest updates for any future collaborations, definitely watch us on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, same place, for the weekly live stream with Naked Famous Denim. I'll be there, Garrett's there, we're always there, and then every other week we try to get in Brandon, and like he can't keep his lips shut, so if you're looking for details to be spilt, uncensored truths dropped about Naked Famous jeans, that's the time to go. So this brings us to the end of our little chit chat over here. As always, I'm going to finish it off by doing a little bit of a prize for the word of the week. Last week's word was kind of a fun one. A lot of people struggled with it. I don't think it was that bizarre. It's scoot. That is kind of scoot. That's with a scoot with a U and no E, I think. And yes, this was kind of like that kind of like bony like covering you find like some reptiles, turtle shells, and also the legs of some birds, which is kind of cool there. Look up some scoot pictures there. So we actually have a winner. It's right behind Vinny there. I'm going to ask Garrett to handle over there. So I will announce live. There we have his prize. So Jeffrey, all the way from Vienna, Virginia, does say that scoots are hard, scale-like plates or shields, part of the reptile's outer skin. Yes. Congratulations, Jeffrey. So thank you very much. You got a belt and a mug, and you're also getting a cool bag to carry around your belt and your mug. So thank you very, very much.
Which mug did you get?
You got the original, I think, yes, you got the Tragic Blonde logo. I'm gonna, there we go. There we go. That's the mug. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna give you the word for this week. So if you don't know, if you put this word in the comment section of your order, you can be eligible to be entered for a little prize, like a little bag, a little shirt, a little something from us. And even if you don't get the little prize, you're always going to get a couple of extra stickers, some knickknacks. We're giving away the little slime buster lights and some kind words of love and encouragement from somebody here on the team. So without further ado, the word of the week for this week is tourbillon or tourbillon. That's my pronunciation's not the best over there, but tourbillon. So tourbillon, that's a fun word. Put that word in the comment section of your order, and we will send a little something extra your way. That's all for now. A huge thank you for watching, and enjoy your day. Be kind, look after each other, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.